Okay, excuse my shaky camera skills, but I'm just going to show how I fix a crack in soap. Now I've put some cling film, I think you call it saran wrap in the States, over the top, and I had a big horrible crack through the middle, but I've managed to smudge this together here without ruining my design. So basically you just kind of squish it back together as smoothly as you can. Now some people use alcohol, like spritz it with alcohol and then put the wrap over the top, but I'm not going to do that because one, I haven't got any alcohol on me other than vodka, and really ideally you'd use like a rubbing alcohol, and two, I just thought let's see how we can do this without having to use anything other than cling film. So whilst it's not going to look perfect, it's going to look much better than if we'd not bothered at all. She says, which it is. It's going to look a lot better. So it's just where you can see the crack, you just push the cling film down and it will sort of help it to close back together and get the design back to where it was originally, without ruining the top any further. So I'm just going to squish it down all over the top. It is really hot in there, which is why it's done this. I was soaping cold, but I've had this issue whenever I use my mould this way, where I've divided it into 3 sections. Normally it's just in 2 sections, and it's just the heat that's coming through having such a, like, the smaller space, I guess, that I've poured the soap into. But yeah, it's worked. It's like a simple way of getting, like that had a crack right through the middle there, and I've managed to close it up by just pushing down. And then this one here, like there's a crack there, so just sort of push it back together and let the cling film sit then where that crack was. So I think we fixed it, and then when the soap cools down enough we can peel back the cling film and it should be fine then. There's I've got them all over here really. I've just put it outside just to see if I could stop it from doing any more, which I think hasn't worked, but I've brought it back inside and just tried this trick, and I think it's going to be okay now. Luckily I didn't do a textured top. I mean, it's slightly textured, but you know, I ideally wanted my swirls to be okay. So it's just a bit, like a little bit in there, but overall it's a good trick. It definitely works. Okay, so I will see what that's like in about an hour or so. And keeping the wrap on the top stops, it shouldn't be able to move, if you see what I mean, and like open up again. So if you leave the cling film over it for a couple of hours, also it will stop any soda ash, or it should do anyway, rather than leaving it open to the elements. So there we go. I think that's it. Okay, bye.